Alright, welcome back to Roguetech and welcome back to your first playthrough. So, we are here, we are ready, this is the first shooting round, we have the 3 target points, and because this is the first shooting round, this is the first round where the 8 round countdown is going to start. So from this point, we need to get in all 3 of the activation zones by the end of the 8th turn. And if we wait all the way till the end of the 8th turn, we might have to deal with the kill squad. So we kind of want to be in them by the end of the 7th turn, mostly. Also, as I mentioned yesterday, the target zones, once we activate the first one, we're going to have basically an infinite spawn of vehicles coming out of the base until it's destroyed. So we kind of want to be in position to capture all of them as, succinctly as possible. Basically, we're going to run past the first target zone towards the second one up there with probably the assassin. Or maybe the Mockingbird. It might be worth seeing if the Mockingbird can capture the point back there, because it will be able to get across the rough terrain, buildings, or whatever to get there fast enough. And we should be able to test that before the assassin is, able to get there anyway. But first off, the Locust. We definitely want to bring the Locust to this target zone, and we have an opportunity to shoot at this very lightly armored VTOL in the process. From the side. Those hit chances aren't the best, but it's fine. So we've got maximum evasion we can get, we've got cover, and oh, we also have line of sight to the other VTOL, which we would have to hit. Yeah, we would have to hit both of our lasers on the side to kill that one. Whereas this one, we can soften it up and then maybe get crits with the machine guns. So let's do that. 2 damage. Beautiful.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, Hornet. Hornet is going to, I think, also focus the CX. Or not also, but I think we're going to focus the CX. And we're actually going to do it with highest hit chance possible by just moving. Specifically trying to get the tag off the board before it hits us and makes us easier to hit. And yeah, you can see on a hot biome, we're generating a significant amount of heat. So we're generating 43 heat, and we're going to sink 25. Oof. Yeah, that large laser is quite hot. It's only +3 heat for the small laser, so yeah, I think we fire everything, and then next round we maybe break line of sight and take a cooldown round. Alright, CX is almost open on the side. Here comes the Kabuto. Alright, both PBCs going for the Mockingbird, both PBCs missing.
I'm here.
That's important. Okay, this is beautiful. We can move with the Mockingbird and have 12 evasion.
Moving to position.
That's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And there's the tag off the board. Beautiful.
Enemy down.
That was absolutely worth 2 units alpha striking. As I mentioned last time I saw a tag, the evasion, ignore, and accuracy that a tag has, along with the increased hit chance that any allies have, as well as the increased sensors,
What do you need?
a tag very much helps absolutely wreck. And we can actually get a back strike on one of the VTOLs. Alternatively, we could swing around, put our back to the VTOLs, and shoot the Wolfhound in the rear. I mean, we would have 85 damage. But it's going to act before the Chasseur. Actually, we only have 1 activation before it acts. So, it might actually be worthwhile to wait until it acts before doing anything. That way we can have both the Chasseur and the Assassin take a shot on it, maybe, if we can get double backstrike. And it's falling back. Ooh, 2 hits on the Mockingbird. Despite the 12 evasion. That's what I was talking about. Wolfhounds are incredibly accurate. Although they're also hot. That is a very hot Wolfhound. Okay, so the Hunter is not the LRM-20 Hunter. That was not nearly enough missiles. So my guess is LRM-10 then?
I hear you.
Alright. Oh, this is our mine layer. So we're actually going to swing over here, I think. Do we not have line of sight from there? Hold on. We definitely have line of sight from there, so it's showing mine dispenser. Yeah. Okay, because you need line of sight to drop mines. Also, the further away you are, the more the mines spread. Yeah, it's fine.
Right,
Let's take high ground with the Copperhead and then drop the mines, turn off everything else. Attack ground. You never want to actually shoot at a target whenever you're dropping mines. You always want to just attack grounds to have as few of them hit as few of them hit the targets as possible. Okay, so I saw 1 and 1. So 2 of the mines from the mine dispenser 20, 2 of them hit and dealt 1 damage instead of dropping their mines. But other than that, we've got a decent little cluster of mines. That means the Kabuto should take decent leg damage before we start shooting it. The Hunter and Skulker will both take damage from the mines as well. Good times. And I think we're actually going to commit the AC-10 to the Ripper instead of trying to get behind. Ooh, then again. That is a juicy shot on the Wolfhound, but he is running hot. He is running very hot. I mean... Okay, so the Mantis has a Narc launcher. That's what the missile is. Also has 5 small lasers. The Ripper... Make sure it reloads. Small pulse lasers. Okay. And quad missiles? Yeah. We're taking that down first. Again, the Wolfhound was a higher priority until it started running hot, and now next round it will either overheat itself shooting everything, or it will only shoot like 1 laser to cool. And I'm absolutely gonna go all in on... Actually, no. I don't need to even fire the machine gun. Because if the AC-10 lands, it's dead. If the AC-10 misses, then the machine gun's not going to be enough anyway. So, that's a kill. Beautiful. Alright, Skulker driving across the mines. 12 exploded. I'll take it. Also focusing the Copperhead. Love it. Yeah, so it took a little bit of damage all around. This is what I'm talking about. The Skulker is the last priority. It's got a lot of armor. Like, very, very high armor for a light-wheeled vehicle. And just a single laser. So I'm not super worried about it. The Assassin doesn't have any weapons in its arms, right? No, that's right. The medium laser is in the right arm. So, if we want to punch for our... I mean, 160 damage charge, actually. We would have no evasion, and we just reserve, so no. No. That's a bad play. That is not a good idea. So I can either get in position to shoot the VTOL from the side, or get behind the Wolfhound. And once again, I'm kind of more worried about the VTOL than the... But the Narc Launcher is also, like the Tag, a very powerful... And we do enough damage to kill. And we can get high ground. Yeah, you know what? 7 evasion and high ground. 55, 48.7 versus... Okay, so it's actually better to go closer just because of range brackets. So... That's what we'll do. 8 evasion and decent hit chance against the Mantis. Firing. Not enough. It's alright. Okay, it's turn 15. The Hornet will get an action before it. So hopefully... Oh boy. Well, I guess we're running straight into the fray. Those hit chances are awful, though. Specifically, I'm looking at this as a cooldown turn for the Hornet, because if the armor on the Mantis is slim enough on the side armor, like on the side, we might be able to just fire the medium and small lasers. But we don't have sensors, so I can't tell what part is damaged. But then again, it only has 4 evasion. And if we move for 4... This isn't reliable because we don't currently have line of sight, I don't think. So I think it will update a little bit once we get around the corner. That said, we definitely have no sensors. Like, when you see absolutely nothing, you have no sensors. 100%. Whereas the Wolfhound, we do have sensors. So our hit chance is considerably higher. That said, we can only shoot him in the side. Again, I'm not worried about the Skulker yet. Do we have anyone else that activates? No. We don't have anyone else that activates before the Mantis. So do we take the no sensor shot, maybe get the kill before it acts, and maybe just waste our turn? I'm going to say no. I'm going to let them act first before we go in with the Hornet. The entire reason why... Wait, what? It did nothing. Cool. Yep. AI jank. Gotta love it. In that case, yeah, we can just ignore it this round. Cool. Although we actually could also take the opportunity while it did nothing to, you know, kill it with no evasion. Okay. So this is the point where I'm going to put my back to nobody, unless they want to swing around behind that way, which if they do, okay. the assassin is not exactly, what's the word? Important? Okay, so we did 42 damage to its rear. I don't know why the laser only did 22 instead of 25. Oh. That's a kick. Uh-oh. Yeah, so... Funny thing about kicks is, yeah, they can knock you unsteady before you shoot. Or before, you know, they can knock the target unsteady before the unit that's kicking shoots. Which then means that all of their weapons are shooting a target with no evasion, because the kick goes through and the stability damage knocks you unsteady and removes your evasion and guarded before the shot. So, we have now lost our assassin's leg, which had the ammo in it, which means since we lost the right arm as well, the assassin literally has nothing. Absolutely nothing. Cool.
Got it.
Things are going well. And part of that's also the kick had higher accuracy because he got behind us. Yeah, mistakes were made, but it's fine. I think I'm actually going to turn off the small laser to just not overheat. Although, yeah, no, I'm going to go with the hit chance, try to get the kill. Kill successful. Okay. So the Wolfhound and the Kabuto are both very much priority targets, and then the Battle Armor Squad, not super concerned about. The Skulker, I'm not super concerned about, and the Hunter is a lower priority in part because it will be more difficult to kill, and now we can't get an angle on the back of the Wolfhound. That's cool. That's cool. Can we not get an angle on anyone else? Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna definitely wait to see if the Hunter maybe comes closer before we do anything with the Copperhead.
Waiting for orders.
Braver in the Locust. Cannot get behind the Wolfhound, but can take a shot on the Kabuto. So we shall. I think the Locust is going to be now that the Assassin's down, I think the Locust is going to be the one we go for the target point back there with, you know, in tandem with the Mockingbird. So yep. Taking a shot, no machine guns. Are we still heating up? I think we're still heating up.
What? No.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Completely and totally fine. We cannot get the twist we need to actually hit the Wolfhound in the rear. Unless we're right on top of him? Does that work? I mean, if not, we can shoot the Kabuto in the back. But does that work? Are we shooting him in the back here? Are we actually?
All right.
Where did that hit? So 2 hit. Okay, 1 hit leg, 1 hit arm, which is possible from the back, but that does not answer the question of whether or not we really shot him in the back. Alright. Also cannot get behind him with with Tainted Loki. So we're gonna reserve with Tainted Loki then.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Yeah, we're still gonna hold with Horic. Wait, they went. They just did nothing. Oh. Okay then. Yeah.
Confirm.
Fine, we'll fire obstructed at the Kabuto. And now we have hesitation. Well, isn't this just going so very well?
Damn it.
Okay. Wait, I saw somewhere. There. So if we go up, we can get a shot on the Kabuto, but it's not a very good shot. So the medium rifle has recoil of 2. I don't think we have... Oh, that's right. This is a tracked vehicle, isn't it? Yeah. So we should have the -2 recoil on it. Fun. So... obstructed... Yeah, this is less than ideal. Alright.
Going turbo.
I guess we're taking a shot on the Wolfhound's side and maybe doing some work. At least we have the Inferno ammo with the SRM-6. So that's actually really interesting. Alright. He's hotter now. And we also accidentally hit our VTOL because, you know, same hex. Very easy to stray shot when they're standing in the same hex. Yeah. Definitely want to take the Kabuto down. The light PVCs are quite accurate and respectable damage for their tonnage.
Good to go.
Wait. I thought I saw unobstructed line of sight to the Kabuto. I did not. Okay.
I'm here.
Rusalka, though. I mean... yeah, Rusalka, we can move for 11. Do the bomb clusters clear mines? It should say if they clear mines. Yeah, remove mines in a 2-hex radius. So we do not want to use the bomb cluster up there. And obviously we're not going to use the bomb cluster on the mech below us because, you know, we don't want to splash damage our own already injured unit. Yeah. I think we just do that.
There. Okay.
As interesting as heating him up is, I think I would rather just kill, if possible. Okay, 1 medium laser down, so... that's... okay, again, they're doing nothing. That was the hunter that just... yeah, the hunter just decided to do nothing again. Interesting. So we still have no target, really, with the Hornet, but everyone already acted on the high ground. So we might as well. And I think this is definitely going to be a cooldown round for the Hornet. No large laser at all. The hit chance is actually completely negligible, so I should have just moved and braced. We're so hot, we're going to need a full cooldown turn. Well, probably multiple, actually. The hot biome and single heat sinks are not great.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. He shut down, which means he's guaranteed to do nothing this round because he shut down. Next round, he's just going to start up, and then it'll be the following round before he can actually do anything again. Which means we can kind of afford to ignore him for a minute. And again, all of them on the high ground have already acted, so I am just going to make my way towards the capture point behind the structure with the Locust. And while I'm doing that, shoot at him. 1 damage. Unfortunate.
Yep.
Again, though, our goal is not really to kill here. Our goal is to capture the point in a timely manner. And since we actually have a significant range on the AC-10, I think our best bet with the Chasseur is to... Or our best bet with the point way over here is to capture with the Chasseur if possible. 67.9.
Affirmative.
Nice.
Standing by.
Alright. So. I really wish I would have taken the cockpit voice out of this mech. I wasn't expecting the entire site to go, but, is what it is. So now, since we're missing a leg, every time we
Ready for
move...
action.
Well, first of all, our mobility, because we're missing a leg, is horrible. But now, every time we move, we actually have to worry about... We have to worry about falling down with a piloting check. Also, if we jump, we have to worry about falling down with a piloting check. And we have no weapons. So if we want to actually deal damage to anything, like, say, the Wolfhound, we're going to have to death from above, but you can't whenever you just stood up. So you cannot do a melee attack when you just stood up that round. But we can jump, and as long as Sarge passes the piloting check, we can put our left side towards the enemy and brace. Okay, we successfully landed. So our fresh side is towards the enemies, and we have 40% damage reduction and 4 evasion. That's good enough. That's good enough. I'm actually, because I have the turret... Is that the only place? That's the only place. Yeah, there or there. The only 2 places where we can actually... So, yeah. Gonna position with a move so that we have highest accuracy possible, and we're gonna shoot him with machine guns and Inferno SRMs. If we blow things up, fine. We're actually gonna aim for the fresh side, because I kind of want to panic him out if possible.
Show me your war.
So he's gonna generate so much heat. He has no ammunition to explode, which means he might fail to start up, or he might panic out. He may do both. If he fails to start up, that's a panic check. Is this the round where we're able... Okay, hold on. The Chasseur, if we move, could we make it to this target zone? Because again, I want to capture them all at the exact same time. So the Locust can make it into this one, which is enough reason to wait until we take the Chasseur's turn, because we can capture this with any of the 3 units we have around it. So I think we will wait for the Chasseur to see what we're able to do.
Standing by.
Tainted Loki can indeed make it into the point, but if he does, he cannot shoot, which is fine. That is completely fine. We do not have the ability to shoot and then move, so we definitely want to, yeah, we definitely want to sprint, activate the point, and then be ready.
Confirmed.
Then be ready to get out to the evac point ASAP. Alright, so that's Tainted Loki's turn. Again, at the end of the round, the target zone will be captured.
I'm here.
The Assassin, we can jump and brace, or we can Death from Above on the Wolfhound. Right? Is it not letting us because we only have one leg? I have not ever tried to Death from Above with one leg. Regardless, I think we're just gonna reserve because I don't see anywhere else where we could get 4 evasion and cover and guarded if we jump and brace.
What's up, boss?
But that basically is the entire strategy now with the Assassin, is do our best to get as much evasion as possible and,
On the move.
again, just try to soak damage from the other more valuable units. It is unfortunate that the ammo blew and,
What can I do for you?
yeah. It's fine though. Everything's fine. So I think I'm actually going to come around with our Copperhead
Moving out.
and shoot the Wolfhound from the side, again with just Inferno and machine guns. Oh, our machine guns jammed, so yeah, just Inferno. Then again, we're going to shoot leg, and we're going to use everything.
Tell me what to shoot.
Alright, he tried to start up. He failed to start up. Beautiful.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So, as he cooks, he should have serious injury. I mean, this point should be captured with the Copperhead. But I think I'm still gonna... I think this is a move and brace turn again, just to drop heat. Because you can see, we have very limited mobility here. And yeah, we're gonna move for only 2 evasion, and we're gonna brace. Actually, no, we're gonna vigilance. That'll still give us the 20% damage reduction, but it'll let us act sooner next round. So that we have 2 evasion for as short of a time as possible. This also does let us shoot at his legs. And drop a little bit of heat while we do so.
Time to die.
He is stressed.
What?
Cool.
No.
That's useful. Now, the battle armor, we definitely do not want to ever get it close to us, but it's not going to be a threat until after the Kabuto has shot at us many times. So, yeah, we're going to shoot the Kabuto in the back.
Let's go.
We do need to be worried about the Mockingbird taking damage. We have had half of our side armor shredded, but...
Target lock. An enemy's rear. I got this.
there we go. Kabuto down. And since it was right torso destroyed, because it said right torso then right arm, so I think the right arm was destroyed as a result of destroying the right torso, which means any weapons that are in the right arm should still be intact and on the ground ready for us to salvage. Now that the enemies, except for the hunter, have gone, do I jump now? No, I think I hold for the 4 evasion. Well, it's just the hunter.
I'm here.
So yeah, I am actually going to jump so I don't have any more hesitation. Still jumping right side towards enemies and into cover because the 40% damage reduction is going to matter more than the 1 evasion. Alright.
Mess them up.
Okay, so we definitely activated the points before the kill team dropped. That's the good news. Yeah, Darius, we already did. So you can see the danger zone is incredibly large. If you're standing in any of these hexes, once it fires, you're gonna explode. Period. It will one-shot you.
What can I do for
Doesn't
you?
matter what you're running, it will one-shot you. And I'm going to actually use obstructed line of sight
Uh-huh.
to do less damage. Again, we're trying to panic him out, really. And I could shoot for the head, but the odds of us... Here, I'll just show. So the odds of us hitting head is 6.8%. Then again, if we hit head, that's an injury. That is much more reliable. Yeah, let's shoot him in the face.
Special delivery.
Nope.
Ready for orders.
That's fine, though. But yeah, we're trying to keep him hot. We're trying to panic him out. To that end, I think I'm not going to fire the AC-10. I don't really care about killing the Skulker at all. Like, it's not interesting. It's a single medium laser. Internal combustion engine. Like, destroying it would literally just clutter up our salvage table. Now, the Hunter I would actually kind of be interested in. Because I'm fairly sure... It is an LRM-20. Oh! With incendiary ammo. Interesting. And deadfire. Huh. And follow the leader and chaff. Okay, so if it fired chaff, I believe chaff has half the projectiles. So that would make sense, actually. So actually, we definitely want to, if possible, there we go. If possible, shoot the Hunter with the AC-10. I mean, I can actually move for 6. That's higher hit chance. Yeah. That's higher hit chance, and in addition to that, kind of actually keeps us closer to the direction we want to go with the Chausser. So yeah.
I'm on it. Let's
Boom, 48 damage.
Need something, Chief?
Lovely. The Locust is maneuverable enough that we can definitely come in. Again, I really want to focus the Hunter, but I just can't get an angle. But we can move away from the future evac point, which you can see once you've activated the points, your future evac point is shown before it actually becomes available. So yeah, if we just move here, we can't shoot the mech. Okay. Then yeah, we'll move. Again, obstructed line of sight's great. I don't want to do full damage anyway.
All in it.
And again, we're going to aim at the head, trying to get an injury on him. Because every injury is going to be a potential panic roll. There we go. We hit head, so he started bleeding out, which panicked him, and then he punched out because he was panic ejecting. Beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to take a full Wolfhound, but I do like Wolfhounds. So our choices are either go up into our own minefield and try to fight the Hunter or battle armor, or just move towards the evac point and shoot the Skulker. Neither of those is good, in my opinion, so we're going to hold off. We're going to reserve. Once again, the Hunter does nothing.
Hey.
I think we broke him. The Hunter is more interesting salvage than the battle armor. Even though we could drop battle armor in addition to the vehicles and mechs we can already drop. So that is interesting. That would be just more experience every single battle if we can salvage a full Intersphere standard. And we can get into his back. That's interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna shoot the battle armor.
Advancing, I guess.
I think we're gonna shoot the battle armor, and might as well use the bomb clusters as well. We're definitely not gonna stick around for the kill squad to drop.
Yeah.
And the mines are not nearly effective against vehicles and battle armor and things as they are against mechs, specifically because the damage can splash across the entire enemy. But with mechs, it specifically deals damage to the
What
legs.
can I do for you?
So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna just completely ignore the Skulker and see if I can just get to a place where I can start shooting the high ground stuff. And again, the evac point is very, very important. Getting there as soon as possible.
Aye, aye.
Sarge, we're going to once again jump and brace with our right side towards the enemies. I'm very much hoping that at no point do we fail the piloting check, because every time you jump with one leg, every single time you jump with one leg, there's a chance you fall down.
Receiving you.
Alright. Tainted Loki. Can't really get an angle unless we barely move. But as soon as this fire goes off, we need to worry about... So we're gonna wait for the hunter, I think.
Waiting for orders.
Scion is not gonna be able to get an angle unless the hunter... Yeah, no, we're gonna move down here. So the Hornet took very little damage. We'll definitely be able to repair it in like a single day to drop on another mission. The Assassin's gonna be out of commission and potentially scrapped.
I'm here.
And the Mockingbird is fine because it's a vehicle. So yeah, I think Locust and Hornet are the two mechs we'll drop with the Bushwhacker on the next mission. We might very well scrap the Assassin. We might absolutely scrap the Assassin. But we only have a couple rounds. So after this fires at the end of this round, because it says impact in 1 round. So this is going to fire off and destroy the building at the end of this round. Then I believe we have 3 rounds to evac before the kill squad or the kill team drops. Which, you know, obviously you don't want to be around when the kill team drops. Now, since the battle arm moved towards us, we are not going to be able to be in optimal range. But it should be fine.
Affirmative.
We are still shooting them in the back. Yeah, they're still battle armor though, so
Waiting on you,
it's
Commander.
fine. Copperhead, we're not going to be able to get line of sight to anyone. Whatever.
Got it.
Let's just work on getting out and stop worrying about trying to get more salvage. So yeah, just moving to evac point as quickly as possible. That's all there really is to say about that. So, here comes the insane amounts of damage. You saw 7,800. That was at the edge of, like the very edge of the blast radius was 7,800 damage.
Waiting on you, Commander.
You don't want to be in the in the area where it drops the damage whenever there's a destroy base, or not destroy base, a target acquisition going on.
No.
Yeah, we do have 3 rounds to evac. We're gonna get the assassin. Oh, uh-oh. Ow. Okay.
Bastards.
It's fine. But we now have an injury on Sarge, so whenever we get back to the Argo, I get to talk about injuries.
Commander.
Unless Sarge dies. So let's hope Sarge doesn't die.
Move order received.
And then stand up and jump with Sarge.
Aye, aye.
Hopefully... Okay. Failed to stand up. Alright. Failed to stand up. And now the kill team... we should see a drop area. Because we got the notification at the start of this... do I have to use a unit?
Receiving you.
I have to use a unit, don't I? For it to show. Now? Yeah, now. So, the hostile drop zone here, this is where the kill team is going to drop. You will notice that it is quite a distance away from our evac point, and there is, like, a massive ridgeline in the way. That doesn't mean much, because the kill team might have a lot of mobility and be able to mount the ridgeline and start firing at us directly there, or might just have, you know, 80 LRM tubes, or something else insane, or, you know, artillery. So it's very much not safe to assume you will be able to survive the kill team. But just for the sake of this period of instruction, I'm going to make moves based on the idea that the kill team won't be able to kill us immediately. Maybe. to try to get the assassin out of the fight.
Not your lucky day. Easy.
Hey, fire.
Bad luck.
Fire's nice.
Waiting on you, Commander.
But I definitely at this point want to... Well, Copperhead, again, we will just brace. Hopefully draw fire with it. I am also intentionally keeping the back of the Copperhead towards enemies, because if the back is destroyed, the Mechwarrior that is in it, the pilot, survives, because the crew compartment's in the front of a vehicle. Most vehicles. We're getting all sorts of information here about the jumping with a broken leg, and the kill team. And then at the end of the round, after we hopefully failed to stand up. Okay.
New sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, the kill team can also be VTOLs. Uh-oh.
Gonna have to work a little harder now.
Yeah. Yeah, the kill team can also be VTOLs. Bomb clusters. AP Gauss rifles. Plasma cannon. Yeah. IFF jammer Mark III. Clan XL engine. Light active probe clan. Clan Ferro Labeller. This is a kill team. And this is a kill team that will absolutely murder us. And we move too far away to actually get into the drop or the evac point. I'm gonna evac with the Mockingbird. Then again, the Mockingbird might draw fire away from the Hornet and Locust. So yeah, we're just gonna sprint with the Mockingbird. We're just gonna sprint, have as much evasion as possible, hopefully not die, and again put our rear towards the enemies because yeah, the front is where the crew compartment is. So hopefully if it dies, it gets destroyed from the rear and the damage, you know, doesn't kill Rusalka. And the Locust now took damage, so it's going to have repair time.
Receiving you.
All to try to save the cockpit voice that we ended up losing anyway to a panic eject. And also, Sarge wouldn't have been injured if we had just ejected immediately. So yeah. Locust. Move and brace. That was actually really dumb because now we only have 4 evasion. Uh-oh. So.
I'm bleeding.
Yep.
I'm losing weapon systems.
Keep in mind, all of this happened, every bit of this happened, because we were trying to not eject with the Mechwarrior that ended up ejecting anyway. Now, did I do it intentionally to show off how bad of an idea sticking around for the kill team is? Yes. Yes, I did. The correct move literally would have been to eject, lose the cockpit voice, and not care. And here we are, trying our best to eject, or to evac, with the kill team. Like, this is absolute madness. Trying to evac once the kill team actually dropped is ridiculous. But treat the timers as if they are hard losing the mission, really. You do not want to still be around when the kill team is dropping. Like, get out if you can. Period. It doesn't matter if you have to eject. If you eject and you potentially, you know, lose some cockpit components, but it means not giving the kill team a single chance.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, the kill team's actually going to get another activation before the Mockingbird gets in the evac point. I intentionally let the kill team drop, and I intentionally showed how bad of an idea it was to plan for the assassin. But I didn't mean to let them have this many turns. Letting the kill team drop is an insanely bad idea.
Yes, Commander.
Because I have to let the Mockingbird take a turn before I can end the mission one way or another. So, yeah. I guess we go ahead and take the shot on the battle armor because we're going to have the same amount of evasion anyway. We can vigilance because yeah, might as well.
Targeting Alpha Strike. Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay. Last activation of the kukri.
Watch the flank.
Alright, there's our Locust dying.
Yes,
All
Commander.
because we didn't evac by punching out the assassin and losing the cockpit voice. Have I proven the point that it's a very bad idea yet? And there you go. As soon as you cross the border of the evac point with all of your remaining units, you get lifted out.
Mission successful.
And there we go. I'm gonna tack this part in at the end of the last video, and then do the salvage and talking about all of that next time. So, 88,000, yeah, we were not expecting a big payout. Keep in mind, though, we did get completely destroyed because the kill team dropped. So, yeah, we, Horik killed in action. Braver killed in action. And you can see, he got killed not from cockpit, but just from center torso. Like, his mech got cored, and he died from it. So, yeah, you can't rely on, oh, the cockpit will survive, so the Mechwarrior won't die. If there's a good chance of the mech going down at all, you definitely want to punch out to save the Mechwarrior if the meat is important to you. Sarge. Again, panic ejected, so we still lost the cockpit voice despite the efforts to not lose by punching out. Worth noting, if we had ejected with the cockpit voice, we would have, like, losing the cockpit voice, we would have kept the Duralast Quick Cell, which, from what I can tell, got... Oh, no, never mind. Duralast Quick Cell did not get destroyed. Yeah, it is still intact in the center torso. But, well, we'll talk about that next episode. Hornet lost side torso. Yeah. Good times. Good times. And then Copperhead destroyed. Horik was killed in action. Cycling over. The Mockingbird survived. The Chasseur survived. And again, we're going to talk about the salvage table and losing units and things like that next time. For now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.